3. Influx rocking the comfy chair, and Watch Tees, I hope, also in a comfy chair as we go. 3, 2, 1, and pills.
In a void of nothingness is what we see on our end. But yes, they are both underway and getting at these level 8s.
And Influx plays just pure speed, almost a Packy-esque style. Very very heavy on the down presses. Meanwhile, Watch T is kind of a hybrid player. I'd say combo and speed really the name of the game there. As both players off to the races here, and it's a bit of an advantage early on for Watch T's, but Watch T's splitting up the board pretty heavily there, Betty.
Yeah, but made a really interesting play early on there where he undercleared some blues in order to have those yellows that are high up have some utility where they would have been trash otherwise. So definitely loving to see the versatility of Watchma's play and no pill half is trash until he makes it so.
Yeah, he is struggling here, trying to clear things out. He is going to get this horizontal clear, dropping
Wow.
things down, setting up for either direction on that blue, and we'll get the rest of this to fall. No, not quite. Oh, but still getting the horizontal down to 2, and saving that one high elevation for last out at a minute 19. So holding on to a little lead here over Influx, who's having a bit of trouble.
Yeah, Influx hasn't been getting the colors he needs. He needs some of this blue help to get at any of it. Like he can't even get under the blue in column 8 to get at his red. Now he does have that clear from underneath, and he has to do that because again the game is not giving him any blue at
Yeah,
all.
the ketchup mustard attack, as we like to call it. But he is out at a minute 50. But big thumbs up there from Influx as he gets out of there. He is currently behind by 14 viruses as Watch Tees is going to town here. And Watch Tees running out of access to red with almost a blue top line here. This is going to be rough going, needing a big blue blitz here.
Mhm. Yeah, but you can see he's taking the opportunity to make those reds work for him, giving him a little bit of a platform to. Oh, that is not
Over.
where he wanted that. He wanted that
Yeah.
over a little bit to clear those yellows, but again, not detrimental in getting those cleared out eventually.
And still gets the clear out over that bottom right section, and this
Look at
will
this.
drill things down. Although now it's almost an exclusively blue board, and you've got to make some critical decisions here and really start factoring drop time in. Meanwhile, on Influx's side of the board, Influx starting to rally here and getting a nice set of combos, getting down to 13 and now down to 12 as Influx continuing to roll here. Looking for some reds is the play here, and you see that combo setup. That double blue is huge, and with this, we're going to see 2 and then 3 more, a total of 5 coming off the board. And now Betty Influx has a little interesting scenario here to get out of this level.
Yeah, he does, but then so we're seeing the opposite of what we saw. So Influx was having the lack of blue. Now look at Watchman's side, where or Watch T's side, getting no blue until here, out at a 328. But that took a lot more time than was necessary because of the lack of blue.
Yeah, and now it's just a 4-second game as Watchma is got out soon after at about a 3:32 here. As so these players neck and neck, and again it's that color exclusivity here. It's just needing a lot of yellow here. No access for blue for watch tees. Meanwhile, Influx now starting to roll down to 33 to go here and starting to rock and roll here and getting that horizontal clear to clear the garbage. I think that's the right play. You did have the double clear, but keeping that board open and clean is also a priority. And I think a great decision there by Influx is he's still behind by a few viruses.
Yeah, and I see it again where on Watch T's side he clears out some viruses in order to not waste any pill halves. So I think he's going to do it again here with that overhanging red, maybe trying to clear the yellow in column. Maybe not. Okay. But just always building up and trying to take down as many things as possible to not waste any pill halves. And it's an interesting play style.
I agree here. It is 17 to 13 here as Watch Tees has buried their right side. This is just really rough going. It's just blockaded by yellow on all fronts here. So really just hoping and holding out for yellows, and we're finally starting to see Watch Tees get them. And this is a nice play, comboing down 13 viruses. However, Influx has managed to take the lead here and looks to be securely holding on to it here as it's free and clear now for Influx. Influx taking a double and will take another double in quick succession out at a 523, holding on to a bit of a lead here as Watch T's still down to about half a dozen.
Now, one thing that Watch Tees hasn't shown that they've seen yet is the capability of clearing those blues. Oh, because he was setting up for the drop clear. That was amazing. Out at a 540 and with an amazing play. I did not see what he was going for, but that blue did have a purpose on Watch Tees side.
It was an excellent play and a good bailout there because things looked pretty rough going. But planning that combo underneath was huge as it is now 40-35. Influx still holding on to a small lead here over Watch Tees. Watch Tees again needing yellow to start attacking really anything here. And just getting rough going here, and we're seeing, oh, this is
Look
a
at this.
fortuitous double yellow. That's
Beautiful.
humongous and opens up all of that board. And now it's looking real good here. It is still a one virus game between our players.
Wow. Yeah, and on Influx's side, you can see he's gonna try and take these reds over to the right-hand side of his board. He's gonna try and take those horizontally, getting a little bit stymied there. Some blue trash being caused, but uh, he's just a player who can deal with the trash, and that's just it's amazing to do because he doesn't cause much trash to come. So
Right, right. And here it is, 18-11 as Watch Tees is holding on
oh,
to a lead here as Influx running into a bit of a struggle, but getting that red to drop down. Big quad if we can find another
look
red,
at
and now
this.
this is going to be a 6 virus clear if we can just see a red come down. Maybe even more if
Yep,
Influx sniffs out another
there it
opportunity,
is.
and there it is. That was
Wow.
7 viruses, 7+ viruses off the board, putting Influx at 5. This is getting close here, 5-4. Now it is going to be another combo. Blue
Look at
huge there,
this.
3 to go, 3-5. And now we get into this. Another quick combo there. Influx going to be out at a 728 and just comes out on
Wow.
top as Watch T's out at a 734. What an incredibly close game. Was that game one? I think it was game one.
Yes, it was game one, and oh my gosh, I'm looking forward to Crown 2 after that. That was 2 pills away. Watchma just had exactly what they needed in 2 more pills from that. So close game and getting my heart going. So this is
Yeah.
great.
If you're watching this for the first time, anything under 10 seconds is an extremely close match. You just it comes down to that end game planning, and Influx had it. I think that big 7+ combo he had really was the difference maker and put him on top for game one. So we are just ready for well, we are ready according to our chat here. Watch Tees and Influx both ready to fire it off here.
Apparently with Influx we're reedy.
Reedy,
Yeah.
ready, same difference.
Well, originally I thought he was just doing that, and it was a mistype, but he did it again. So I'm calling it out. We're reedy here. All right, and we're just waiting for that countdown. Here we go. In three, two, one, and pills.
The winner of this facing Floyd, if Influx wins, it will be him. If it's Watch Tees, we have a decider. And that is not a good start if you're Watch Tees. 2 consecutive yellow reds with no yellow to speak of on the top line, trying to make the most of the situation. But that is a tough start. Takes the wind out of your sails.
Yeah, but on. Oh wow! Look at what Influx is setting up here. He just needs this blue. Decides to take the reds away and not really setting up for that horizontal that I thought he was going to go for. Oh gosh, playing really high on his board.
And he definitely had a shot at a big combo. He just needed to tuck a blue down, but he's still going to get it. Big combo there for Influx. He is currently down to 20. Watch T's at 18. And Watch T's, if there wasn't a lot of garbage on that top line, and there's just a little bit, but it's so critical when it's just that single column and yellow is everywhere else that you need to use. It gets really tough here, but electing to finally take things off. And now it's just some yellows and blues here mostly, but looking forward to getting that double red off the board to clear things up. And possible double here. I like this combo. Excellently done. Opens up those yellows, stymies the horizontal, but still can work around that if you're watch tees. And I think that's the play here. Going to go for some yellows here to start knocking things out. Down to 3 to 4 here, and there's that double, and just needing a blue on that higher elevation. The better end game here goes to watch tees out at a 132, but now watch or Influx here just needing a yellow, and he'll be out. And it looks like it's going to be less than 10 seconds going into 9.
Mhm. And as I was watching Influx, I was just seeing him kind of delay necessarily clearing something because he had the opportunities to clear more than just the viruses that he had prepared at that time. And so I never noticed that with Influx before, and it's interesting to watch him kind of wait on a clear that you think you think, why didn't he take it? But he
Mm-hmm.
has a reason, and so it's been really interesting to watch with that eye.
And now Influx getting yellow with no use for it, but now has a yellow open and available. I like that play getting the
Hmm.
horizontal. Now has triple garbage, which is optimal. You're looking for that red blue, or sorry, yellow blue, or geez, I don't know. Just looking for a combo. Words are
Colors.
hard, folks. 21 to 12 here, and it is looking close here, 18 to 11. It is a split board for both players and a very red heavy board for watch tees. Influx needing a blue yellow, and oh, doesn't quite get it to go, flips it a little early. That's brutal, but working around it, clearing some garbage, so it's not all bad. And now there we go, take two. We got it off there, 12 to 7. As watch tees now playing another horizontal. I like this, needing just a red here. We'll have to combo out. No, won't have to combo out. What a nice horizontal play, getting things going, and now everything free and clear. Getting the combo here. One virus left for watch tees. Watch tees out at a 313, and Influx looking to get things going here. And more cat zoomies back here in the DrMC studios, as we have now a 328 out, but watch tees
Wow.
starting to pull away a little bit here, Betty.
Yeah, with that huge cross clear at the beginning of their 10. So that was beautiful, but he definitely did let Influx kind of catch up a little bit at the end of his level 9. And so, Influx might be charging back and trying to take the lead back.
Absolutely here, 36 to 27. Influx is on a tear, and no drops there. Really, really efficient. Again, those every row is about a quarter of a second, so you really want to plan things out and be smart with your drops here. And I'm interested to see how Influx is going to rock this. I think it was possibly a bit of a misplay over on that left side. We'll see how he decides to work it out. Tucks that double red down, gets the easy clear, and tucks the double yellow. Again, I think that might have been a quick play. Maybe I don't want to quite say desperation, but it is 22 to 11 here, as both players kind of hung up right now.
Yeah, it looks like Watchma is trying for the to platform into this blue clear, but then as soon as he gets it there, the blues dry up on him. So the doc is definitely saying, yeah, you wanted to do that, but look at this clear. That was beautiful work. It will cause a little bit of yellow left over in that column 3, which he will need to dig through in order to get access to this last remaining red.
And yeah, and I like this comboing it down now, free and clear. What Influx, I think, just had a really rough going on 10. I think a couple of misplays really put him behind the 8 ball here, as he is still trying to get these last 6 viruses off the board, and now in a much better position to do so here, as it is 4 viruses on level 10 for Influx, and now 47, and a good combo there, as Watch T's looking to force a decider here, Betty.
Yeah, and Influx of just needing 2 more red to get back into this and try and get a really fast level 11 to take back this lead. But I'm not liking the setup of the board, just very left heavy. And so we'll see how he sets up to kind of avoid any drop time on there.
And you can kind of see from Influx's body language, it was just the heavy sigh and lean back. And I definitely feel that on a personal level, especially when things aren't quite going your way. You're just like, but he is hanging in there. It's a 16 virus advantage right now for Watch Tees. By no means a runaway at this point. Influx can bust out a couple of quick combos here and get right back into it. Influx, again, he's the 2-time champ for a reason. Meanwhile, over on Watch Tees, it looks like Watch Tees now really has made this academic. It is 29-8, and it's playing a phenomenally quick board here, and has access to everything, free and clear on all of it. And I really, really like this board.
And we talk about shapes a lot here. He was making some L clear shapes to where he could clear a lot of different ways and out at a 647. So again, that's sub 7 that we're looking for in this bracket. So an amazing time by Watch Tees.
And we will be finishing off with the decider, and I
And
don't know what
just
happened
finding
there.
out.
Yeah, Influx like shucky darn. So we will be going to a decider. 2 very, very good players. I am actually curious here if these two have a head-to-head record. Just seeing here.
Oh, we have a Glod on the board, so that was a gold 11 for Watch Tees.
Oh, okay. Well, excellent. We love seeing gold splits. And I'm taking a look here. This is their 5th meetup. The last time they met was August of last year. It is 3-1 Influx at the moment. So we will see how things go. It's then 10-4 in Crown. So Influx has had Watch Tease's number here, but things could change here as we go into decider mode. And in fact, the last time these two played, it went 3-2 in a semifinal match. So these two know each other very, very well. As we get to it, a 3-2-1 and pills for our decider, our final game here on this Saturday stream if you're watching live. And if you're watching the VOD, well, you can watch the semifinals right after this. Anyways, here, 35-35, both good, strong starts here. I like this drop. That red garbage, not necessarily a bad thing if Influx can get the horizontal if he's gunning for it. We'll see if he is, and it doesn't look like that's the play he's going to go for, but now has things set up to where he might go for it here.
Oh, but
and
look
has
at this. Look
another
at
play
this.
going here. Look at this big combo by Influx, wiping out the top third of his board, already down to 20 viruses. But Watch T's still in this here, playing a very clean board right now, dropping a little bit of garbage down, but that's not necessarily the end of the world. One piece of garbage as a nice tuck there by Watch T's down to 18, but Influx at 11. And it's sometimes, Betty, it's that one big combo that really just motivates you to keep playing big, and that might have been what Influx needed here.
And I think you're absolutely correct. Like, he needed that. I could do this. I could do this, and he did. And he showed us all his skills in just being able to foresee what he needs in this board. And look at that. Just playing lights out, needing a few more red to get out of this. But look at the Watchma's side. Drop clear, now just needing a few more blues on their side, and gonna get it here and out at a 124. So it is a 4-second game.
Let's say about a 4 or 5 second game as Influx was out right around at the 119 mark. And Influx rocking another big play here, looking potentially for a red yellow, not getting it, doing it a different way, and getting that big setup here, and that double red huge. And this red yellow here is also nice, although there's still a lot of red on that top line, but still Influx getting some fortuitous double reds to start clearing things off. The only problem Influx is running into is a lack of yellow.
Yeah, but I wasn't looking at that. I was looking at what Watchma had set up over here. He had a nice drop clear, and it continues to just bring this down his board in a wonderful way, and not wasting any pills while doing so.
Absolutely. And Watch Tease has been rocking this, now taking a 4 virus lead over Influx. Although Influx still rocking things here, and I think he's setting up maybe for another
Look
potential
at
big
this.
combo. Getting that drop, getting another horizontal, really nice board clear. It's just that vision. The horizontal clear is so important to a good speed game, and Influx is demonstrating why that's the case here, as these two have swapped leads a couple of times throughout this level 9, and another double there by Influx puts him at 5, but Watch T's now at 7, and looks like Influx is going to rock the triple. He's down to 2,
And
and
look at
Watch
this.
T's down to 4.
And Influx setting up with that yellow clear and seeing that it's going to happen, that it's going to drop down a level. And so then placing his blues one level up so that it just drops down and has those blues horizontally just set up nicely for him to get into this 10. And both of them is tearing at this top line of their 10s.
And Watch Tees was out at just slightly north of 3 minutes. So both these players absolutely rocking it here. We love seeing just out both players going out of their mind here in these deciders. Looks like Watch Tees dropped that blue garbage down. I don't know if that was intentional or not. We will find out here a little bit later on. And it looks like with that play, that cements that was a bit of an oopsie. Not that big of a problem here, unless you're going up against somebody like Influx, who's got a nearly a 10 virus lead here, who's absolutely just dicing this level 10. Really, his only problem is going to be starting to address that right side and getting things going, needing a yellow here. And here comes a double red. And with that, it looks like Influx saying, yep, that blue on row 5, column 1, or row 1, column 5 is definitely going out horizontally, and even dropping
Look
this
at
down to
this.
get the double down to 5.
Gosh, like, wonderful playing over on Influx's side, and Watchman just trying to make some things work over on his side. Not getting the pills he wants at the time he wants them, having to clear up some trash, which is causing some time loss. And so this is Influx's game out at a 431. And oh, sorry, we have one more level left to go. I know levels. Okay, we're back in at
I was about to say a
437.
431 would be mind-blowingly good world record. But apparently we only got room for one world record so far here, as it is 39-6. Just Watch T's just looking to get out here, but the advantage here is it's very clear that it's going to be a double horizontal and a single vertical. But Influx now just absolutely rocking things. There's one red. Now we need 3 more to get that other red out for Watch T's. But it looks to be a runaway here for
Yeah.
Influx, as he has just been dicing the second half of this last match.
Yeah, and we always wish that the doctor gives the people what they need so we can see these amazing close battles. But in this case, Watchmo is just stymied with those reds for a little bit too long. But getting into this 11, so definitely not lapped or anything. So that's always good that the doctor at
Absolutely.
least gives small mercies.
And a nice drop there by Watch Tees, trying to hang in here, putting together some big combos. Again, I'm not sure if Watch Tees is listening to commentary or peeking to what's going on here, but it is 11-32 here, as it is almost again academic here for Influx, just needing to clear out this right side. But Watch Tees absolutely trying to make this at least a match here, getting that under clear and dropping things down, playing a clean level 11 here. I think we're just waiting on a horizontal from Influx, and it looks like that's the case. There's the horizontal, dropping it down, and that double yellow is hugely fortuitous. And now comes the last bit of Influx here, as he is going to get this set off. There it goes, and just needing a couple of reds. There's one, and advancing to the semifinals in a close game is Influx. Game and match.
These sub 7 times are just amazing to watch. You see combo after, or setup after setup, and both of these players are to be commended, because Watchma gonna turn in, I believe, their own sub 7, maybe. Come on, a couple more blue here.
And not quite. but a 7:02 or 7:03 is the final time there for Watch Tees. But game and match again to Influx. GG's to all, and GG's to you if you're watching us live, as that is the end of our broadcast here. If you're watching the VOD, then what I've said is meaningless, and we'll see you in the next video.